Oh, yeah. It's going to come through fruition, whether you like it or not. I said 2 years ago that Canelo Alvarez got 2 mega fights left. Not just huge, not just good, not just great. I mean, 2 mega fights left. And that was David Benavidez and Edgar Berlanga. Now, you already heard that Edgar Berlanga just signed a deal with Matchroom Boxing Eddie Hearn with a potential fight down the line with Canelo Alvarez. Now, there might be people out there that be like, yo, but Edgar Berlanga's not ready for Canelo Alvarez and stuff like that. We saw how he looked, in his last outing. He ain't ready for a 4-division world champion, the undisputed in the super middleweight division, the walking Hall of Fame of the cash cow of sport of boxing, a.k.a. King Nelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fucking out of here, man. Canelo Alvarez, Edgar ain't ready for that. Shit, he might be so frustrated, he's going to bite his neck, bite his ear, going to pull another Mike Tyson, stuff like that. I think Edgar Berlanga grown out of that. Come on, man. We ain't going to hold him to that. The knockout machine is going to get his opportunity. Look, Canelo Alvarez, he just fought legends, good champions, great champions, Hall of Fame caliber fighter. Canelo Alvarez has done enough that he can retire right now as a first ballot Hall of Famer. There is not a lot of fights out there for him so it could be mega. I'm talking about when 2 worlds collide, you know what I'm saying? The fan bases. You see David Benavidez, he got the Mexican fan base. And of course, a lot of people feel like that's the biggest threat to Canelo Alvarez. So of course, even the legends like Mike Tyson, the Mexican monster, Floyd Mayweather want to see that fight. The Mexican people want to see that fight. Everybody want to see that fight. The casuals, the hardcore boxing fan want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez because they feel like that is his threat. Big, powerful guy, great hand speed, youth, young. Somebody that you could pass the torch with. Now, every great fighter, they have that young fighter that's coming up that they pass the torch to. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard had to pass the torch to Hector Camacho. And then here comes Oscar de la Hoya, that the torch was passed to him by Julio Cesar Chavez. Larry Holmes needed to pass the torch to Mike Tyson. You understand what I'm trying to say? There's always, Muhammad Ali needed to pass the torch to Larry Holmes. There's always that. You know what I'm saying? That great fighter that needs that young fighter to pass the torch to. Canelo Alvarez needs that fight. He needs that opponent. He needs that young, hungry lion that has the potential to take over and for him to pass the torch to. Of course, you got to beat him. Is Edgar Berlanga the one? I don't know, but it's a mega fight. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most faithful and most loyal fan base, one of the biggest fan base in the sport of boxing is the Puerto Rican fan base. And I ain't talking about the New York Ricans, just the New York Ricans or the Philly Ricans. I'm talking about the island. I'm talking about the Codo fan base. I'm talking about the Trinidad fan base. I'm talking about that fan base. Edgar Berlanga has tapped into that fan base. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. She's holding it down right now. But Edgar Berlanga has tapped into a fan base that is desperate to come out and cheer and holler and get behind their countrymen like Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga got the highlights. Edgar Berlanga got the culture. Edgar Berlanga got his people. Edgar Berlanga know how to speak English and Spanish. Edgar Berlanga got New York City, got Brooklyn. He got everything, all the ingredients to be a big star, in which he already sold out the Hulu Theater. He didn't even got a title. He sold out the Hulu Theaters better than Lomachenko. Whether you like it or not, Edgar Berlanga versus Canelo Alvarez is going to be a huge event. A huge event. They on both sides of the street. He's promised a Canelo Alvarez fight. And to be honest, let me say this. For the people out there that be like, oh, no. Come on, Punch. Come on. No. See, when we mention Canelo Alvarez versus a potential opponent like Charlo or Demis Andrade or David Benavidez or all these guys, there's some people out there in this community, the boxing community, that always want to be like, but who do they fight? They don't deserve a Canelo Alvarez. They don't deserve the opportunity. Why should Canelo Alvarez give them a shot? Why Canelo? See? So, if everybody has not done anything to deserve a Canelo Alvarez fight, then basically everybody is in the same level, same spot. Canelo Alvarez could just pick and choose. If Charlo hasn't done anything, if Demise Andre hasn't done anything, Benavidez, then Edgar Berlanga haven't done anything. They're all in the same boat. Hey, even putting Jake Paul in the mix too. This is prize fighting. And to be honest, Canelo Alvarez got nothing left to prove in the sport of boxing. At this point in time, at this age, and his accolades, he could do exhibitions if he want. Nobody has done nothing, not even 25% of what Canelo Alvarez has done. Can't shame Canelo Alvarez with nobody, but at this point of Canelo Alvarez's career, he could cash out. But not so fast. He's going to have a couple of cash out fights. And David Benavidez and Edgar Berlanga is the two mega fights that he got left. Just like I said 2 years ago. And looking at the signing of yesterday, seems like what I said 2 years ago is going to come through fruition. It's going to materialize. And as much as you may not like it or whatever, you're going to watch and we're going to pay for it. So, might as well support Edgar Berlanga. Respect the journey. And let's see if he gets that opportunity like every young fighter or every fighter strive to get that opportunity. And for the people out there that be like, oh man, these fighters only want payday, they all want payday. They prize fighters. But also, don't neglect that these fighters also want to fight the best. That's the only way they know if they're the goods. So David Benavidez is going to get his chance and Edgar Berlanga is going to get his chance. And it's going to be mega. Because they're going to bring something to the table that those other fighters don't bring. Or loyal fan base. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.